The allure of off-grid living is undeniable. Imagine a life free from the constraints of city living. No more utility bills, no more traffic jams, no more constant noise and distractions. A simpler life, closer to nature, where you are responsible for your own destiny. The image of self-sufficiency, of living in harmony with the environment, is a powerful one. But what is the cost of this idyllic lifestyle? Initial setup can range from $10,000 to $50,000, depending on your needs and location. Living off-grid means taking on responsibilities that most people take for granted. You become your own plumber, electrician, and repair person. Daily tasks like collecting firewood, hauling water, and tending to gardens become essential chores. Isolation is another factor to consider. While some thrive in solitude, others find it challenging to be far from friends, family, and social networks. And in case of emergencies, help might be hours away. The first and most fundamental requirement for off-grid living is land. It's the foundation on which your self-sufficient life will be built. But finding the right piece of land can be a daunting and expensive endeavor. The cost of land varies wildly depending on location, acreage, and accessibility. Proximity to water is crucial for off-grid living. A year-round water source, whether it's a well, spring, or stream, is essential for drinking, cooking, cleaning, and irrigation. Land with existing water rights or access is highly valuable and will command a premium price. On average, you can expect to pay anywhere from $1,000 to $10,000 per acre, depending on these factors. Water is life, and nowhere is this truer than in an off-grid setting. Securing a reliable and safe water supply is paramount for your health, hygiene, and overall well-being. If you're fortunate, your land may have an existing well. Drilling a new well can cost between $3,000 and $15,000, depending on the depth and location. Rainwater harvesting is a more sustainable and often more affordable option. Collecting rainwater from your roof and storing it in tanks can provide a substantial water source, especially in areas with ample rainfall. Installing a comprehensive water filtration system is essential to ensure your water supply is safe for drinking. The cost for a complete rainwater harvesting system ranges from $1,500 to $5,000, including filtration. With land secured and a water source identified, the next crucial step in establishing your off-grid sanctuary is constructing your shelter. This is where your vision starts to take shape, but it's also where the reality of costs and construction challenges sets in. Your shelter needs to be more than just a roof over your head. It needs to withstand the elements, provide insulation from extreme temperatures, and be a comfortable and secure space where you can truly feel at home. For those seeking a simpler life with a smaller footprint, tiny homes have become an increasingly popular option. These compact dwellings prioritize efficient use of space and often incorporate sustainable building materials. On average, building your off-grid sanctuary can range from $20,000 to $150,000, depending on the size, materials, and location. The allure of tiny homes lies in their minimalist aesthetic and the promise of financial freedom. They require less land to build on, consume less energy to heat and cool, and encourage a simpler, more intentional way of living. But don't be fooled by their size. The costs of building a tiny home can vary widely depending on your choices. Prefabricated tiny homes, built off-site and delivered ready to assemble, offer convenience and often come with pre-installed appliances and fixtures. These can range from a few tens of thousands of dollars for basic models to well over $100,000 for larger, more luxurious units. If you're handy and up for a challenge, a DIY tiny home build can be a more affordable route. Estimated costs for tiny homes can range from $30,000 to $50,000 for basic models and over $100,000 for more luxurious options. The decision of whether to embark on a DIY build or opt for a prefabricated home is a personal one, influenced by your budget, skills, and available time. Both options come with their own set of advantages and drawbacks that require careful consideration. DIY builds offer the satisfaction of creating your own home from the ground up, tailored to your exact needs and preferences. You have complete control over the design, materials, and construction process. Prefabricated homes, on the other hand, provide a faster and often more predictable building experience. Ultimately, the best approach depends on your individual circumstances and priorities. On average, a DIY build can range from $50,000 to $150,000, while prefabricated homes typically cost between $100,000 and $200,000. In the heart of the wilderness, far from the hum of power lines, lies a different kind of power. The power of self-reliance. Off-grid living demands that you generate your own electricity, freeing yourself from the constraints of utility companies and monthly bills. But this freedom comes at a cost, requiring a significant investment in renewable energy systems and a deep understanding of energy consumption and conservation. For many off-gridders, solar power is the go-to solution, harnessing the sun's abundant energy to power their homes. Inverters, charge controllers, and battery banks are essential components of a complete solar power system, each adding to the overall cost and complexity. The key to off-grid power lies in finding the right balance between energy generation and consumption. On average, setting up a comprehensive off-grid power system can cost anywhere from $10,000 to $30,000, depending on the scale and components used. Wind power. Tapping into nature's fury. For those living in areas blessed with strong and consistent winds, wind power offers an enticing alternative or supplement to solar energy. Wind turbines, with their towering presence and gracefully rotating blades, harness the kinetic energy of the wind and convert it into electricity, providing a potentially inexhaustible source of power. But harnessing the wind's raw power is not without its challenges. Wind turbines, particularly larger models capable of generating significant amounts of electricity, can be expensive to purchase and install. Factors such as average wind speed, wind direction, and proximity to obstacles like trees or buildings will determine the turbine's effectiveness in capturing wind energy. And then there's the noise factor. While modern wind turbines are designed to minimize noise pollution, the whirring of blades and the hum of the generator can still be audible, especially at close range. The estimated cost for a residential wind turbine system can range from $10,000 to $70,000, depending on the size and capacity of the turbine, as well as installation and maintenance expenses. The battery bank. Storing your energy independence. In the world of off-grid living, the sun doesn't always shine and the wind doesn't always blow. That's where the battery bank comes in, acting as the heart of your off-grid power system, storing excess energy generated during peak production times for use when the sun sets or the wind dies down. Think of the battery bank as your energy savings account, allowing you to draw on stored power whenever needed, ensuring a continuous supply of electricity regardless of the weather. Choosing the right type of batteries is crucial for maximizing performance and lifespan. Lead-acid batteries, while more affordable, have a shorter lifespan and require more maintenance compared to lithium-ion batteries, which offer longer lifespans, higher energy density, and greater efficiency. The estimated cost for setting up a battery bank can range from $5,000 to $15,000, depending on the type and capacity of the batteries you choose. Investing in a reliable battery bank is essential for ensuring your energy independence. While land, shelter, water, and power form the foundation of your off-grid existence, a myriad of other costs lurk in the shadows, often overlooked in the romantic vision of a self-sufficient life. These hidden expenses, though seemingly small in isolation, can quickly add up, putting a strain on your budget and testing your commitment to the off-grid dream. On average, these costs can range from $5,000 to $15,000 annually. Heating and cooling, often taken for granted in grid-tied homes, become significant considerations when you're responsible for maintaining a comfortable living environment through harsh winters and scorching summers. Wood stoves, while romantic and efficient, require a steady supply of seasoned firewood, either harvested yourself or purchased, adding to your workload or expenses. This can cost between $500 and $2,000 per year. Waste management, another often overlooked aspect of off-grid living, demands careful planning and investment. Composting toilets, while environmentally friendly, require diligent maintenance and may not appeal to everyone. Maintenance and supplies can cost around $200 to $500 annually. Living off-grid means becoming a jack of all trades, capable of tackling a wide range of tasks, from basic carpentry and plumbing to electrical work and vehicle maintenance. This newfound self-reliance, while empowering, requires an investment in tools and equipment, adding to the upfront costs of your off-grid lifestyle. Expect to spend around $1,000 to $3,000 on essential tools. Basic hand tools, such as hammers, saws, screwdrivers, and wrenches, are essential for everyday repairs and maintenance. These can cost between $200 and $500. Power tools, while not strictly necessary, can significantly reduce the time and effort required for larger projects, but they come at a higher price, ranging from $500 to $2,000. A reliable vehicle, preferably a four-wheel drive with good ground clearance, is crucial for navigating rough terrain, hauling supplies, and reaching civilization when needed. This can set you back anywhere from $10,000 to $30,000. And let's not forget about a generator, your backup power source during extended power outages or when renewable energy generation falls short. Generators typically cost between $500 and $2,000. The off-grid life is often romanticized as a peaceful escape from the daily grind, but the reality is far from leisurely. It's a relentless cycle of chores and maintenance, demanding constant attention and physical effort. Each day begins with a checklist of necessities. Water needs hauling, firewood needs chopping, and batteries need monitoring. And just when you think you've caught a break, something else demands your attention. The water pump sputters, the solar panels need cleaning, or the livestock escape their enclosure. This constant demand can take a toll on the body and mind. There's little time for rest or relaxation when you're constantly battling the elements and fighting to maintain a semblance of normalcy. And the work never truly ends. Seasons change, bringing new challenges. Winter brings snow to shovel and frozen pipes to thaw. Spring arrives with a fury of growth, demanding endless hours of weeding and tending to the garden. The financial cost of maintaining this lifestyle can also be significant. From equipment repairs to daily necessities, the expenses add up quickly. On average, expect to spend around $10,000 to $15,000 annually just to keep things running smoothly. For some, the solitude of off-grid living is a welcome respite from the noise and chaos of civilization. But for others, isolation can be a heavy burden, amplifying feelings of loneliness. Miles from neighbors, human interaction becomes rare. Sharing a meal or casual conversation becomes cherished. In times of need, isolation can turn dangerous. An accident or illness can escalate into a life or death situation. Living off-grid is personal, but isolation's toll is real. The emotional and physical costs of isolation can be significant. Estimated expenses for dealing with emergencies and maintaining mental well-being can range from $1,000 to $5,000 annually. The allure of off-grid living is undeniable, but this freedom comes at a steep price, measured in sweat, sacrifice, and constant negotiation with the elements. Securing land, building shelter, and establishing water and power systems can be daunting. Ongoing maintenance and repairs demand resourcefulness. The true cost runs deeper than finances. It's about embracing constant work and isolation. On average, the initial setup for off-grid living can range from $10,000 to $50,000, depending on location and resources. Consider these costs carefully before making the leap. The decision to embark on an off-grid lifestyle is not one to be taken lightly. It's a profound commitment, demanding careful consideration of your motivations and resources. Before you trade city lights for starry skies, ask yourself, are you truly prepared for the demands of this path? Are you willing to forgo the conveniences of modern life and the comfort of social connections? If you enjoyed this video, take a quick moment to subscribe, like, and turn on bell notifications. Also, visit us at survivalcavefood.com to get the best long-term survival food, and use the code in the description to get a discount and free shipping. If your heart still yearns for the off-grid life, embrace the journey with open eyes and determination.